So today I was struck with the very arbitrary thought regarding the 7 forms of lightsaber combat that everyone touts as like different styles you can learn. I kind of figured that's not quite what they are, or at least that's what they're intended to be in the lore books. Is they were more intended as like levels? Because you hear, if you go into the behind the scenes of, say, episode 3, you'll hear Nick Gillard talking about levels and Anakin now being at level 5 or Obi-Wan's at level 3. And then if you kind of take a little bit of extrapolation from that description to what is like canon and what they talk about with the forms, it kind of feels like Form 1 is basics, Form 2 is like you learn basic single-handed dueling, Form 3 is defense, Form 4 is acrobatics, Form 5 is like solid fighting or reflection, Form 6 is improvisation, and then Form 7 is mastery. So it's like you go through all the different like levels. So they're more like levels and less like actual forms. So each thing teaches you like a piece of it, and then people who specialize in like mastery of like specific forms are more like specializing in a specific aspect of that. Take for example Dooku, who Form 2 specialist, but you always see him fighting with one hand, so it's more like he's specialized in single-handed dueling, which is like if you do HEMA, you instead of choosing to do longsword fighting, you choose to do rapier fighting, per se. So you choose a single-handed thing as a specialty weapon, as opposed to it being like each thing's a different thing and it's different. Like the philosophy still flows because it's each thing a Jedi needs to know. I'm pretty sure that's what the 7 forms of lightsaber combat are supposed to be, is the levels you go through as you master. And then the fans kind of ran with it and it changed a bit. And then it went into the books and changed even more. And then it lost that, which it was supposed to originally be, and became instead like different styles as opposed to just a single thing someone should know. Or like levels you progress through as you go. But that could also just be shower thoughts.